Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, AgMaths plus Maths. Okay, we are now again to solve another problem. Letter A, factorize completely x cubed plus x squared minus 6x. And then letter B, sketch the curve with equation y is equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 6x, showing clearly the points at which the curve meets the coordinate axis. Okay, so let's do first letter A. Factorize completely x cubed plus x squared minus 6x. If you notice, there is no constant term. Therefore, I can extract out or factorize out the value of the x. So it means I can have x, then multiplied to x squared. How come x squared? Because x cubed divided by x is x squared. X squared divided by x is x. Negative 6x divided by x is negative 6. Thus, I'll have now to factorize this quadratic equation. Okay? Just to make it simple, okay, I can use my calculator. Okay? I can also use factorization. Okay, so I have x and x. Why x and x? Because x times x basically is x squared. What are the factors of 6? It's 3 and 2, 1 and 6. But I am not going to use 1 and 6 because if I subtract 1 and 6, I will not get 1. So I will just basically get the values or the factors 3 and 2, because if I subtract 3 and 2, I will get 1. Okay, so I'll put 3 and 2. But remember the sign, okay, which should be plus and which should be minus. Plus should be 3, minus should be on x2. Why? Because positive 3 minus 2 is basically positive 1. Thus, I was able to factorize this completely. Next, let's go to letter B. I am going to graph this or sketch the graph of this one. How do we sketch the graph of this one? What do we call this function? This function or this equation is called a cubic polynomial. Okay, when we study cubic polynomial, okay, one thing that you need to remember about cubic polynomial is when it's a positive x cubed, okay, the shape of the curve will be like this. If it is negative x cubed, the shape of the curve will be like this. Okay? Okay, how do we identify if it is positive x cubed or negative x cubed? Okay, let's take a look at this one. I have an x cubed over here. Thus, there is no negative sign over here. Of course, you will immediately say that it is a positive x cubed. Therefore, it will look like this. But another thing that you need to remember, in graphing a cubic polynomial, you need to find out the X-intercepts and the Y-intercept. Okay, so let's look for the X-intercepts first. Okay, so how do we look for X-intercepts? Okay, we look for X-intercept when we make y is equal to 0. But remember, I can change this one into this form. And I can use my answers in letter A. Okay, so it will become 0 equals, okay, x bracket x minus 2 bracket x plus 3. Thus, I'll have 3 solutions. One will be x is equal to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0, x plus 3 is equal to 0. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but I can go directly, by the way. So there are three values of x. One is x is equal to 0. The second value is x is equal to 2. And the third value is x is equal to negative 3. Will give us now your x-intercepts, which are 0, 0, and then 2, 0, and I have negative 3, 0. Okay? Next is your y-intercept. Let's solve the y-intercept over here. Y-intercept is when we make the values of x is equal to 0. So if I change this to 0, it will become 0. This to 0 will become 0. Negative 6 times 0 will still become 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 will become 0. Therefore, y is equal to 0. Thus, okay, the y-intercept now is 0, 0. Okay? Next, since we know already the x-intercepts and the y-intercept, we can already plot in the points. Okay? Plot in the points. I'll have 0, 0 over here. I have 2, 0, 1. Let's say this is 1, this is 2. 2, 0. Then I have negative 3, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So it's at this point. And remember, it will need to look like this because it's a positive x cubed. Thus, I'll have now, okay, I'll make it higher a little bit. Then you'll get 3 marks.